against the Dallas Mavericks. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Green, and it's Dinwiddie in at the power forward position. And for the Hornets, Kyle Kuzma is out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Doncic. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Hayward in at the 3 spot. And Greg, as we near the end of the regular season, some call these the dog days of the year. Winning teams ready for the playoffs, and the lottery teams sometimes ready to call it a day.
Well, a lot of teams still have something to play for, whether it's fighting to make the playoffs or seeding. These games do count.
Now, here's Ball. Floats it up for Doncic. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Ball against Doncic. The drive by Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's Hardaway. After the basket by Charlotte. Just 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Green. Hornets with the rebound. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Now, here's Ball. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Now, Doncic. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. Dinwiddie finds Doncic. Passes it to Hardaway. And a miss there on the triple. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks in their last game, a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers.
And on a tear shooting the ball in these recent seasons, Tim Hardaway Jr. has really locked in from long range.
Well, you think about it, for so long, this guy was more of a volume scorer. He's been feasting now on the open looks, and that has really helped his percentages. Here's
Powell after the made shot from Doncic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, Powell is proving to be a handful inside. Does a good job utilizing his long arms to get the call.
And so Powell nails both of them. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Ball up top. Guarded by Hardaway. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And so here is Dallas. After the basket by Charlotte, the 3 for Doncic. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Ball. Back to Doncic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. Mavericks trail by 6. It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, Jason Kidd and I talked a few minutes ago. They did get a win in the last game against this team, but he told me we're facing a dynamite offense. We were lucky to get a win the last time. We need to have discipline and detail tonight and try to minimize mistakes. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Yeah, they're trying to devise a way to contain some big-time weapons.
And, guys, it has got to be a collective effort. Really important that they have the trust and helping one another will be key.
And I think it's going to be hard, obviously, because this is an opponent that can really space you out as well as get to the rim. So you've got to be sound and disciplined.
Charlotte making some changes. Plumlee, he's checked in for Washington. Harrell comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Oubre subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Now here's Brunson. Last game we saw him score 13.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Doncic against Ball. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Brunson against Doncic. Brunson, no good. Charlotte leading by 8. Down low, stolen by Brunson. Here's Pertinis. Doncic with the block. We've got 1:28 left in the first. From downtown, it's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks trail by 8. Inside, looking for Bertans. He gets it there. Brunson scanning the floor. Back to Bertans. Shot clock at 6. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Dallas again missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Doncic against Doncic. Kicks it to Oubre. Back to Doncic. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Brunson against Plumlee. And it's sent back by Plumlee. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Harrell. Back to Doncic. Doncic with the block.
Doncic known for his offense, but twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
Here's Finney-Smith. Here's Kleba. An easy 2 points on the layup.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
And that does it for the first quarter. Hornets lead by 6. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. Group on the floor now for Charlotte. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Green comes in for Davis Bertans. Hardaway's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luka Doncic. They've got Plumlee. Hayward out there with Washington. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Doncic in at the point guard. So that's the Hornets 5. Now here is Hardaway. After the miss from Doncic. Hardaway kicks to Powell. The pass to Brunson. Pass to Dinwiddie. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that will be the third of 5 straight played at home.
Well, you can see how dialed in Gordon Hayward can be. When he's on his game, the vision is exceptional.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Dallas. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Hawks had a huge game. He scored 54 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Mavericks leading by 5. Dinwiddie outside. Out left to the wing. Now here's Brunson. 11 points in the game. Over Plumlee. And goes long.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Passes it to Doncic. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the half. Hayward outside. Brunson against Doncic. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Dinwiddie left side. Doncic with the steal. He gets it up. That one doesn't drop. Jalen Brunson has been on display for Dallas. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at DJ in this one. He's been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for his team.
On the floor for Dallas, the guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Then it's Green. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Dinwiddie in at the power forward. Now here's Green. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. Doncic with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And here we go. Doncic with the block. They retain possession. That's tipped. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. A fantastic Mobile One block. This one deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And so it's Charlotte with it. Ball finds Hayward. Floats it up for Doncic. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Doncic with the block. And he gets it back. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Ball feeling it out a bit. Back to Doncic. 6 to shoot. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Hardaway dishes to Doncic. Doncic with the block. Ball from long range. That shot off the mark. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Kuzma against Green. Over Washington. They get it again. Nice D from Doncic.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. And some... A minute 50 left in the third. Martin the pass to Doncic. On the wing, Doncic. To the inside. Harrell. It's blocked. Harrell against Bertans. Pass to Brunson. Back to Bertans. Cans it from downtown. Bertans got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Dallas?
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Yeah, and one more stat that jumps out is their steal total. They have wreaked havoc on the defensive end.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 11. Into the lane. 5 on the clock. Here's Doncic. And that one hits back iron.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Doncic dishes to Plumlee. Over Kleba. Hornets now working with the new shot clock. It's tipped. To the paint. And finished off by Bertans.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Out to the right wing. The shot. Misses the chippy right there.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Hornets. We've got Oubre. P.J. Washington is out there with Hayward. Then there's Doncic, and it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Hornets trail by 9. Doncic right side to the inside, and Plumlee kicks to Doncic. Back to Plumlee. The Mavericks pull it in. Powell's got his 6th rebound on the night. Over in the corner, Doncic. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Good on the bucket. Doncic has got 10 points in just the second half.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here is Doncic. Now Dinwiddie. Plumlee with some nice D.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
It's blocked.
Powell is exceptional at timing for blocks, rises up and sends it back.
Back to Dinwiddie. And that one, good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And the Hornets call time here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Charlotte. Ball comes in for Oubre. Dallas also making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Hardaway is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Doncic. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. That one, no good.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Doncic passes to Washington. Doncic against Doncic. Doncic outside. Drops in the layup for two. And now just a 5-point Maverick lead.
You know what? The switch has flipped, and he's in that proverbial zone right now, knocking down 3 of 4 here in the fourth.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Well, this is where Dwight Powell is in his element. All of those physical abilities coming to bear on the interior. Nicely done.
That one goes in. Kuzma's got 4 points in the quarter.
And easy to see why they turn to Kuzma in these moments. They trust him to go get
and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Green against Hayward. Doncic looking it over. Ball, the pass to Doncic. Kuzma, right side. Back to Doncic. Banked in off the glass. Doncic has got 14 points now in the second half.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Doncic. After the made shot from Doncic. Fires from the line. And contact on the... And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, LUKA Doncic.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
And I think for LUKA Doncic, one thing he showed right away is he was prepared to be an NBA player. And the fact of the matter is he could be an all-star for a long time moving forward.
Now, here's Ball. Wants to get it to Doncic, and does.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Doncic against Doncic. Puts it up from 12. Doncic with the block. And they'll get another chance. Offensive rebound. The shot by Powell, no good. A big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Ball.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Charlotte. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Yeah, easy call.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. And it's tied up with that one.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
And the Mavericks call time here. It's tied at 62. There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in to what Jason Kidd went over with his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Okay, David, thanks. Now, here's Green. Can't cash in. Charlotte calls timeout. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Tip-off goes to Charlotte, and away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court for the Hornets, they've got Kyle Kuzma. All out there with Doncic. Then there's Oubre, and it's Washington in at the 5 spot. The Mavericks trailing. Doncic with it. Floats it up for Doncic. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Well, LUKA Doncic loves the big moment, and he delivers.
And the Hornets call time here. Here's ball. To the middle. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Ball. Doncic has got 38 points.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
And the Mavericks call time here. Charlotte on D. The lead is 2. Green finds Doncic. And one action in this one. We're about 1 minute into overtime.
Just another way. LUKA Doncic is such a tough cover. This guy's knack for getting into the painted area and converting both easy shots and contested shots.
Now, here's ball. And that one's good. Doncic has got 40 points.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
And it's Doncic missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Inside, Dinwiddie with the steal. One-on-one fast break. They get a hand on it. And he banks in the layup. Green's got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low.
Here's Kuzma. The Mavericks making the shot. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Green. Down low, Powell dishes to Doncic. To take the lead. Here's Brunson. He blocks it again, making his presence felt on this end.
He's hosting down the fort, anchoring the defense. And Ball ready for these moments, showing he wants the rock in his hands. Love it.
Here's Doncic. Got it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
Doncic. Yes!
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Kelly Oubre. Here's Doncic. Shoots over Washington. Money! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Well, you have got to take this shot away from LUKA Doncic. He's too good to be given the mid-range look.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
The pass to Doncic. From deep. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. The 3 for Doncic. Can't knock in the 3. And Dinwiddie stays with it.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
So a close game sees Charlotte taking this one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
What's up, everybody? This is the Professor. You're watching 2K TV.
Welcome to this special summer edition of NBA 2K TV. I'm Chris Manning here at the 2K Studios.
And I'm Alexis Morgan from sunny Las Vegas at Summer League. And it's a very special Summer League because it is NBA 2K23 Summer League. We caught up with some fans and, of course, the NBA draft picks.
Well, I'm sad I couldn't be there.
We're the land of the free.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. A look at the Pelicans starting group. C.J. McCollum is out there with Devontae Graham. Then it's Larry Nance. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Ingram in at the 3. And for the Hornets, they've got Gordon Hayward, P.J. Washington out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Ball, and it's Doncic in at the 2. And we know the long season is a grind for players, Grant. What about the coaches?
You know what? A long season is a grind for everyone. Not just for the coaches, but for the training staffs, for the basketball operations department. Everyone involved understands that it's a grind both physically and mentally. Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
On offense, here are the Hornets. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Yeah, that was a hard-fought win for them. Couldn't finish the job in regulation, but things came together for them in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered most. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward.
And so it's Charlotte with it. After the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago, a nice shot by Doncic.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
So it's the Pelicans now. Lets it fly. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Graham's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Valanciunas against Ball. And Doncic hammers it home.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
And here's McCollum. 26 points for him last game against Atlanta. Ooh, rejected by Doncic. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Shot's good by McCollum. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Doncic with it. Guarded by Valanciunas. And Doncic with the jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now here's Kuzma. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. And he lobs it up top. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
That pass was from far, far away and right on the money.
A serious long-distance connection right there.
I want to talk about those incredibly soft suction cup hands there, not only to make the catch, but to lay it in, too. Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Doncic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Pass to Ingram. Nance against Kuzma. Here's Graham. Doncic with a block. And he recovers it. Tries again. And no problem from Graham as he finishes at the rim. Graham's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, you see right there the willingness of Devontae Graham to get in there and mix it up with the big guys, grabbing some rebounds for himself.
Pass to Doncic. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game.
I just love the ball movement.
McCollum against Ball. McCollum outside. Buries it from 3. McCollum's got 5.
With confidence and ability from long range, I love it. McCollum's able to space the floor and keep the defense honest.
Now here's Doncic. Coming off a solid outing against Dallas. For 3. Rebounded by New Orleans. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponents.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And it's Doncic on the drive. And Doncic with the jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
New Orleans calls timeout. So for the Hornets, Plumlee's checked in for Washington. Harrell comes in for Kuzma. And it's Oubre in for Hayward. And a new group getting ready for the Pelicans. Oubre with a steal. Doncic into the lane. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Pass to Hayes. Now here's Jones. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Mason Plumlee. First one falls for him. Martin, he's checked in for LaMelo Ball. And the Pelicans making a change here. Both shots good from the stripe. And it's the Hornets with the ball. Here's Oubre. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Left side Jones. Uncovered. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
And Doncic with the jam.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Now here's Doncic. 18 points for him. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. To the inside. And Doncic hammers it home.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Jones. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Tipped away. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Hornets leading by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And one of the most versatile offensive players in the league.
I really like the step back move, being at 6.
Grant, that step-back jumper, one of the most important shots today.
It really is. And for players like Gordon that are a live threat off the dribble, it's even more effective.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the ball and piling up the assist.
So for the Pelicans right now.
Thanks. DJ in the last game against the Mavericks was tremendous. He ended up with 44 points, and they were not ready for him to block shots left and right. A Hall of Fame level performance the whole league is talking about now. It was a masterpiece. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And it's good. 2 points.
You've got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
Timeout call, the Hornets. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
And the Hornets making a change here. Azubuike's checked in. Well, a surprising stat, Clark. The last 2 seasons, for the first time in league history, guards scored more points in the paint than centers or forwards.
How amazing is that, B.A.? What a transformation we've seen in the game at all levels, but particularly the NBA. Things have been inverted. It used to be you threw the ball inside to get high percentage shots. Now this is primarily a drive and kick league. Drive for the rim or shoot threes.
Now here's Doncic. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Charlotte making some changes. Kuzma comes in for Harrell, and it's Gordon Hayward in for Oubre. And a new group getting ready for the Pelicans. Outside Graham. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Kuzma, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Kuzma's got his first 2 points.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of strength Kuzma has to show, guys. I mean, take that contact, expect it, and still be able to convert. You've got to do that at this level.
Out to McCollum. And a great assist by Graham as that one goes. McCollum's got 11 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Soft touch off the glass. Kuzma's gotten his second bucket.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
Doncic against McCollum. Three-pointer. Doesn't go for him. And Charlotte going the other way now. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. And they're deep into this homestand. That'll be game 4 out of 5.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Here's McCollum after the basket by Charlotte. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And for the Hornets, their shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. Kyle Kuzma out there with Gordon Hayward. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Doncic in at the 2 spot. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with. And Doncic with the jam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball, following the bucket by the Hornets. McCollum against ball. McCollum's shot is off. Washington outside. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
You know, P.J. Washington is very impressive. This young man hit the ground running when he stepped into the league back in 19. His debut performance, how about 27 points and an NBA record for made three-pointers in a debut.
And the shot goes in.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Graham finds McCollum. Back to Graham. They need this. And they get it back. Valanciunas passes to Graham. Hayward against Ingram. Back to Graham. 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Azubuike, he's checked in for Charlotte. Martin comes in for ball. And the Pelicans miss again. Well, when you talk about P.J. Washington getting off to a strong start, you also have to look at his defensive performance.
I agree, B.A. I mean, two-way player definitely is P.J. Washington. Excellent instincts, and he's continued to impress as a shot blocker.
McCollum outside. Over Doncic. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
The Pelicans have gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. Time called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And here are the Pelicans now. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Pass to Murphy. Dance against Washington. Clock at 6. Here's Graham. Trying to get back on track. And that one comes up a bit short.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Graham, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Doncic against McCollum. And again, no good by New Orleans.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Murphy, guarded by Hayward. It's stolen by Washington. Doncic outside. Here's Azubuike. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
And Washington powers it through.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
Outside Graham. Pass to Valanciunas. Nance for three. And the Pelicans miss again. And for the Hornets, they're shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear. Doncic right side to the middle. Azubuike's shot is good. He has 6.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Just a great combo guard. McCollum is capable of being a go-to scorer as well as a terrific distributor.
And Doncic, here we go. And Doncic with the jam.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
The Pelicans shooting just around 36%. Not the best execution. McCollum, the pass to Nance. Back to McCollum. Fires the three. And it's Martin with the rebound.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Murphy's shot is off. Doncic with it. He's got 38. And he drives in. And Doncic hammers it home.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's the Hornets running away with this one. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the... So for the Hornets, Jones, he's checked in for Harrell, and Doncic has subbed in for Martin. So for the Pelicans right now, Jonas Valanciunas out there with Hayes. Then it's Brandon Ingram, and it's Jones in a shooting guard. Throws it up high, and Doncic hammers it home.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Outside Jones. Guarded by Doncic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Grant, you played for a Suns team that was influential with their training staff's approach. How has sports medicine changed from the early days?
You know, B.A., it has changed immensely. Nowadays, every team incorporates that foundation that Suns medical staff had back in the day. It's all about prevention. It's about recovery. It's the big picture approach to making sure players can not only get through season after season, but have longevity throughout their careers. Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
Up top, Valanciunas. Here's Lewis. He's checked by Plumlee.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Azubuike, he's checked in for Charlotte. Marshall, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Snell comes in for Ingram.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Doncic with a block. Pass to Bouknight. Now here's Doncic. Defense right on him with the drive. And Doncic with the jam.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Charlotte has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the 4th. And last season, a new entity. NBA Africa, created to handle all business on the continent. Grant, you're an investor. Can you talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's so exciting, B.A. First of all, the game of basketball growing all over the world, and particularly on the continent in Africa. So I think it's not only great from a financial standpoint, but you're creating opportunities for the league, and you're exposing people to Africa to this beautiful game. I think it's a win-win, and I'm so excited. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Hornets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And in the big picture, this marks their 43rd win of the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
Here's Lewis. Here's Marshall. 43 seconds left in the fourth. Inside. Now here's Hayes. Pass to Lewis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Will it go? And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he makes both free throws. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. Back to Doncic. Pass to Jones. To the paint. Doncic, no good. Here's Marshall. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Johnny. Welcome to 2K TV. Now, you were just scanned for NBA 2K23. Can you describe what the process was like?
I've never seen that many cameras in one setting before, but, you know, it was a lot of fun just knowing that I'm going to actually be in a video game. I've been playing 2K.
The city of Charlotte, North Carolina is the setting for our broadcast tonight. And isn't the view magnificent? Greetings, everyone. Well, so a look at our starters for the Knicks. Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. Toppin is out there with Noel. And it's Rose in at the point. And for the Hornets, Hayward out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then it's Ball. And it's Doncic in at the 2-guard. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience.
And we'll see some spectacular plays, but also a few boneheaded ones as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Well, Greg, here we have the season winding down, and at this point, MP has to be the Rookie of the Year for most voters.
His body of work as a rookie is too impressive to ignore. If the vote was held today, I think he'd run away with the award.
Charlotte shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. All free throws good from Doncic.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's New York. And here's Rose. To the paint. Fournier passes to Toppin. Doncic with the block. To the inside. Kuzma. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's Rose. 9-point game his last outing. Basket counts.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Doncic. Following the score by Derrick Rose. Kuzma outside. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Kuzma.
Now there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Now here's Rose. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Noel against Doncic, and it's good, 2 points.
Great to have Noel active like that, proving how dangerous he can be on the inside.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Yeah, the last game, it felt like they were just feeding off of what they were doing defensively, forcing a lot of those turnovers, and that helps build your defensive confidence.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
And Fournier kicks to Rose. New York moving the ball around. Ball against Fournier. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Ball against Rose. Doncic looking it over. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. Just 4 to shoot. And they pick up 2.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Pass to Barrett. Over to the wing. Here's Toppin. That misses off the backboard. Hornets leading by 6. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here's Fournier following LaMelo Ball's 3. Fournier dishes to Rose. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Toppin can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Passes to Barrett. 1:56 left here in the opening quarter. To end the run. New York, no good that time either. The Hornets have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Floats it up for Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Yeah, and talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Plumlee, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. Harrell comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Hornets leading by 11. The drive by Doncic. Pass to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Doncic with the block. And he recovers it. Burks in the corner. Over Doncic. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 17-4 run. The 3. That shot off. The Knicks go the other way with it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Quickly with a wide open look. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now the feed to Harrell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Well, just hard to keep up with Montrezl Harrell and that impressive energy he brings.
And both free throws good for Harrell. 9 seconds left to play in the first. Burks finds quickly. Back to Burks. Shoots over Doncic. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back to the action after this word. And Emmanuel quickly, like his name, picking things up quickly. And he's taking...
Really just giving me advice on, obviously, the point guard.
And you want to learn how to impact winning, and not bad to have a resource like the great Damian Lillard.
And yeah, Knicks assistant coach Johnny Bryant connecting those two, and absolutely Lillard, a future Hall of Famer, unselfish with his knowledge.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Hornets here, guys.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Emmanuel quickly out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Little. Hornets leading by 10. Inside, Washington. Nice D from Rose. And it's Rose with the ball for the Knicks. Charlie was the College Player of the Year, Brent, in 2020, but Obi Toppin didn't make quite the impact people thought he would as a rookie.
Well, we saw some flashes, and he wasn't used a ton last year. And guess what? That's okay. If you're going to have a 10 or 12-year career and you have to learn slowly before you get acclimated to the NBA, we're going to see his size, we're going to see his athleticism, and we're going to see him grow as a player over the next couple seasons.
Washington passes the ball. Back to Hayward. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hayward's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Rose dishes to Little. Yep, that one goes in there.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Doncic passes to Washington. Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And the Hornets making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. Nerlens Noel checks in for New York. 1:05 left to play here in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Lets it go from 11. That one wide left. Hornets leading by 14. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on R.J. Barrett. The Hornets have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. Both free throws good from Doncic. Knicks trail by 16. 43 seconds left in the second quarter. Rose kicks to Barrett. There's the pass to Toppin. Back to Barrett. This one for 3. It's good from long range. Barrett's got his first 3 points of the game.
Now Barrett had some time to focus there, and he made that one count.
Ball with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Ball against Rose. Pass to Fournier. Sinks the triple. And we've finished one half of basketball. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at DJ in this one. He's been everywhere.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
We've got Doncic. P.J. Washington is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Ball, and it's Hayward in at the small forward position. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with. And your experience, Brent, in the front office, has it changed how you view the game in any way?
I think, Kevin, it's a great question, and I'll actually take it beyond the game and talk about the NBA as a product. I think there's so much more respect that I have, the levels to which organizations go to and through in order to put on an NBA season, from what they do in promotions and ticket sales to the lengths they go to provide the players the best opportunity to maximize their potential. So from top to bottom, sort of being behind the curtain in that way, it's allowed me to see some things on some levels that I appreciate so much more. And I'm so thankful for that opportunity.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Pelicans was all business. He scored 48 points and was his usual self at the defensive end, too. A lot of block shots, something we're accustomed to. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. As Azubuike's checked in, Harrell comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Oubre's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Martin subbed in for Ball. The Knicks also changing it up. Little, he's checked in for Toppin. Reddish comes in for Evan Fournier. And it's Burks in for Rose. They grab their own miss. New York, no good that time either.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Harrell trying to free himself up. Azubuike, no good. Knicks trail by 20. To the paint. Here's Noel. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Tipped away. Up top, Doncic. Burks covering. Doncic dishes to Azubuike. Back to Doncic. Oubre outside. 5 to shoot. And the shot goes down. And that's now 24 points for DJ.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Passes it to Burks. Now Reddish. Back to Burks with the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Burks has got his second basket of the night.
Reddish, not just a scorer, also good at realizing when to dish.
Burks against Doncic. Azubuike up top. Back to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Barrett the pass to Noel. Back to Barrett. Doncic with the block. .132 left here in the third quarter. Here's Azubuike, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. DJ really making a difference here.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
Manuel quickly, he's checked in for New York. New York moving the ball around. Here's Burks, and the Knicks miss again.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Quickly against Harrell. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 20-6 run. Here's Doncic. And it goes down 2 points. Doncic has got 30 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Doncic against Burks. Tries again. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Doncic with the bucket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Quickly. No good off the back of the rim. Doncic outside. Here's Plumlee. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Charlotte in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
You got to get some stop. But right now we're making one effort. You got to make 2, 3, 4 efforts. You got to have high hands. You got to stop the ball.
Playing with high energy, something that he implores his guys to do all the time.
And Kevin, when you're playing for Tibbs, he wants you to hustle and to make multiple efforts on defense.
And there may not be. Quickly finds Rose, makes it off the glass. And it's 8 points for Rose.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
Doncic passes to Bouknight. Over Quickly. And again, the Hornets missing.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Shoots from 12 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
In low. Doncic, no good. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Doncic has got 34. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Well, you add to that their block totals tonight. They've been very feisty and active on the defensive end.
And, Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
Doncic against Gibson. Doncic kicks to Martin. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 5. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Martin from outside. New York's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. It's good. When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And, yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop the dime.
Brent is someone with on-court and front office experience. Just how valuable is a good relationship, do you think, between the players and a team's executive leadership?
Well, Kevin, I don't think it's much different than a good friendship. You know, take it away from the court and think about things in your life that impact you. It's somebody that shows that they care for you beyond what it is that you bring to the table. And that's the most important part about earning and trying to gain trust with the players that you bring into any program, is that you want to let them know that you care, and you want to let them know that you have interest in them as people first. And if you can get to that point, that foundation and platform to build out a player and to have him grow with the organization, that's a priceless relationship.
1:32 left in the game. To the inside. Here's McBride. Yep, it counts.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hornets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last two games they faced them weren't nearly as productive. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was
for DJ.
Just a force on the glass. Did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Burks for three. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Doncic outside, down low. Plumlee, basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's McBride. And another shot, and the layup is good.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Doncic passes to Jones, and then Jones with the jam.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Here's McBride. He's off on that one, and the Hornets now going the other way. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Plumlee, no luck. To the middle, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see them get up like that.
And here's Doncic from the arc. The shot comes out. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
I remember playing with guys like DeAndre Ayton. He loaded into my park, and I'm in college playing with my friends. And I was like, let's go chase DeAndre Ayton. Like, we're just sitting around like NBA players in our park.
Yeah, I know. I'm definitely finna step my game up. Can't be losing with the logo over my head. I know people are going to be coming at me, so I'm going to step it up a little bit.
I think it would be cool just to interact with the fans and different people. I think that's going to be a dope experience as well.
What does the game have to get right? Because you have a very unique look. So what do they need to get perfectly in the game?
I think it's going to be difficult because of my hair. I'm going to be changing it a lot, so hopefully they can be updating that. Just the overall look.
I pretty much said my face. I need my face to be clear.
Okay, so your face over any moves that you have?
Probably my shooting motion, and my jumping ability.
If you were going to select a perfect My Team, with you included, you had to pick 4.
Moments away, the setting in North Carolina, the Spectrum Center in Charlotte, the Jazz taking on the Hornets. For Utah, playing just over .500 ball the last 10 outings, but they think they can play even better. Hornets, Jazz, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. TGIF, everyone, it's the... Allie, it's all...
Brian, thank you.
Oh, it sure is. Good stuff there, Allie. So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Austin Rivers out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And for the Hornets, we've got P.J. Washington, Kyle Kuzma out there with Gordon Hayward. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Doncic in at the shooting guard. And Grant, for the super teams that are managing their stars' minutes right now, it seems like home court advantage is less of a priority than being fresh for the postseason.
You know what, B.A.? It really does seem that way. It's like you'd rather play with a stacked hand on someone else's table than play with a weaker hand at home. Championship teams know how to win on the road. The most important thing is being healthy and being together as a group going into the postseason.
This is the patience we talk about. Hayward waiting that extra half second, finds the open man.
Doncic passes to Kuzma. Back to Doncic. Shoots. Converts on the jumper, and easy two.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Down low. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Doncic passes to Kuzma. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, this gives you some confidence when you drop 3 straight to start the game.
Doncic against Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovic. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Bogdanovic has got 7 points.
Gotta be up on Bogdanovic. When you aren't, he catches and fires away.
And he's going for the oop here. And Doncic with the jam.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Conley passes to Mitchell. The 3-ball. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. The Hornets have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Count the basket.
They've come out hot. I mean, really hot. Perfect from the field thus far.
Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
And there's the lob. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob.
That pass was from far, far away and right on the money.
A serious long-distance connection right there. Now here's Conley, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Gobert. Here's Rivers, guarded by Hayward. And it's Utah scoring again.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
And here's Ball. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Doncic with the bucket.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Outside Mitchell. High arcing shot. And he gets it back. Here's Gobert. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. For Charlotte, they've gone an impressive 8 of 9. Doncic outside. Kuzma outside. Hayward, the pass to Doncic. Back to Hayward. Clock at 2. Utah with the rebound.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Mitchell against Doncic. Fires from the line. Doncic with a block. 1:04 left in the first quarter of the game. Ball passes to Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Burkett just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Here's Conley. Off the left rim and out.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Doncic passes to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
Utah's gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. Pass to Gobert. Washington against Conley. A good look from Bogdanovich. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Bogdanovich has got 12.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Kuzma. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Mitchell against Doncic. Floats one. From deep, Conley. And so it's Charlotte up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And you hear it again and again. The Utah Jazz culture is team first. All-star Donovan Mitchell summed it up.
You got guys who are continuously making plays, you know.
Charlotte going with almost an entire new group here. Washington's checked in for Plumlee. Kuzma comes in for Harrell. Hayward, he's checked in for Oubre. And Doncic has subbed in for Martin. And he lobs it up. And Doncic with the jam.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Challenging stretch here for Utah. So the Utah 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Rivers in at the 3, the small forward.
Thanks. DJ in the last game against the Knicks was outstanding. He ended up with 36 points, and they were not ready for him to block shots left and right. He put up huge numbers last time out. We'll see if it's more of the same tonight. Guys?
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
And so it's Utah with it. The Hornets making their last shot. The 3 from Mitchell, rebounded by Kuzma.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
Conley against Doncic. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Mike Conley. Now here's Mitchell. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Utah calls time here.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Here's Gobert. He came away with 14 points in his last game.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively. And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days while he played baseball and for a short while in the NBA.
Here's Mitchell following the bucket by the Hornets. Gobert on the high post. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
In a league of huge guys, Gobert's size stands out, helps him absorb contact.
Here's Ball. It's blocked by Gobert. Kuzma, that's good.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
The Jazz shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Conley against Washington. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. The first one falls.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
And it's Mitchell penetrating. It's not going to go for him. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
8 seconds left in the first half. Mitchell with the ball. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Hornets out in front, delivering the blowout. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And in the league today, we've got some all-time greats playing out on the wing. But who do you think the best wing in the NBA is right now, Grant?
Oh, boy. You're trying to get me in trouble. That's a tough one. I mean, you have LeBron, you have Giannis, you have Kawhi, KD. All of them are elite. All of them are champions. So if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with, I don't know. They're just all great.
Gordon Hayward is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then it's Ball. And it's Doncic in at the 2-guard spot. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with. Now here's Mitchell. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Over Washington. Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And the bucket is good.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Now here's Mitchell, scoring around 28.5 points a game. A very talented offensive player. Here's Rivers, guarded by Hayward. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And that one's good. Gobert's gotten his second bucket of the game.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Doncic with a block. Here's Mitchell. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. For Charlotte, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. To the middle. And Doncic with the jam.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Conley. He can't get that one to fall. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Charlotte's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup.
Hey, that's just their first turnover. Overall, they've done a great job taking care of the ball. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's Clarkson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Thomas. And here's Clarkson. From outside the arc. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Plumlee passes to Doncic. Lets it fly. Yep, that one goes. Doncic has got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Rivers. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Clarkson for 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Doncic has got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Harrell. Back to Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 39.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Here's Clarkson. Knocked loose. Ooh, rejected by Doncic. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile 1 block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Martin, he's checked in for Charlotte.
One shot.
And that one falls for Bogdanovich.
Well, he started out as a pure shooter. Bogdanovich has worked hard to become a threat off the bounce and a strong finisher.
And so it's Charlotte with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Juan Hernan Gomez. Then there's Facu Campazzo. Then there's Mitchell. And it's Pascal in at the 5.
I like that by Donovan Mitchell. Sacrifices his body and takes the hit. That's good offense.
Back to Doncic. Shot is up. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And for the Jazz, they're shooting a low 30% from the floor. Inside. Nice shot by Pascal.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
And it's Doncic missing. Pascal against Hayward. Pass to Campazzo. And without the crowds to start last season, easier to hear some of the trash talk. Smitty, when you played, did you occasionally resort to a little smack talking yourself?
You know, B.A., I didn't call it trash talking. I call it just talking. Getting yourself pumped up for the game and trying to get into your opponent's head. I would have loved to be able to do it without fans in the gym.
Chalk up 2 there. Campazzo's got his first points of the night.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Doncic passes to Washington, and Washington powers it through.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. The Jazz have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Campazzo. He's guarded by Washington. There's Bogdanovic with the 3, and he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
Their passing also continues to be outstanding here in the second half.
Azubuike, he's checked in for Charlotte. Jones comes in for Kuzma. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Utah. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. Satoransky, he's checked in for Hayward. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The 3 from Mitchell hits the trifecta. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And Doncic with the jam.
With good size, vision, and ability to pass the ball, Satoransky can make some sweet dishes.
The Jazz have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Pass to Gobert. Boy, we've seen a lot of effective signature moves, including yours, the Smitty. Is there a signature move that sticks out to you in today's NBA?
You know, B.A., it is. It's the logo 3. So many guys like Dame Lillard, Steph Curry, Trae Young, shooting it from close to half court. That's my signature move that sticks out to me in today's game.
Whiteside, he's checked in for Utah. O'Neal comes in for Bogdanovic.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
To the paint. Back to Doncic. It doesn't go for him. And Utah will come the other way. Here's Campazzo. Tries to keep it alive. And they'll get another chance.
Big rebound and a smart play to kick it right out. They want to use as much time as possible here.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Back to Campazzo. Clock at 4. Gets the 3 to fall.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points in chunks.
Now here's Doncic. O'Neal on the wing. Now here's Mitchell. Here's Whiteside. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
And the Hornets making a change here. Martin's checked in. And a switch here also for Utah. Thomas is checked in. Now Doncic to the inside. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. The Jazz have gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this fourth quarter. Pass to Campazzo. Now here's Hernan Gomez. Lets a floater go.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Hornets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And looking at their record now, tonight's win gives them 45 on the year.
And I'm sure they're happy to get even for what happened the last time these teams met.
And the NBA and its players taking an active role socially. Grant, talk about what you're seeing now and how it registers with you.
Well, you know, it's exciting, it's inspiring, it's patriotic. It's what America is, being able to exercise your voice and helping to form a more perfect union. So that's what it's all about, and I'm excited for the league and its players, and it's inspiring, like I said.
Here's Campazzo. To the middle. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
And the first one at the line is good. Plumlee's checked in for Charlotte. Good on both. .40 seconds left in the final quarter. Doncic passes to Plumlee. Satoransky outside. Back to Doncic. And yes, another basket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Inside. Stolen by Whiteside. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.
How's you on?
A lot of people don't select Tim Duncan. I think for how great he is on. I was just about to say he's underrated.
Underrated.
But he's like one of the best power forwards of all time. Like top 2, top 3, maybe 1.
Maybe 1.
Well, you gotta say that now because you're a company man.
Maybe nah. This ain't mine.
We're here at 2K23 House of Greatness at Summer League, where NBA players and some of the 2K community are checking out 2K23 for the very first time.
That's a look from earlier on as the Nets head to the locker room. They're in no mood to let this game get away from them on their home floor. But traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn are setting tonight. Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. DA.
Good evening.
I am so glad we are teammates, DA, and they are a fun team to watch. David, thank you. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Doncic out there with LaMelo Ball. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Hayward in at small forward. And for the Nets, they've got Curry. Aldridge out there with Harris. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Irving in at the point guard. Greg, both teams love to push the ball up the floor, even off of made shots.
And trying to get those easy ones before the defense can get set is always an advantage. And you're seeing more and more teams trying to speed up their pace of play.
And the Hornets with possession here. Curry can't get it to go. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. Floats it up for Doncic. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And Ball is real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Pass to Irving. Lets it go from deep. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Ball kicks to Doncic. Down low, here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
The mobility of Kuzma coming into play there. Outstanding at setting good screens and rolling fast.
To the wing right side. Drummond finds Irving. And Curry has it in the corner. And the Nets, another three.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Irving against Ball. Left side Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from 12. Aldridge misses.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
Doncic passes to Kuzma. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
He's one of the top guys with those shots off in a split second.
It's Drummond, high post. Back to Irving. Shoots the three. And the Nets, another three. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Floats it up for Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Look, right there, the defense overcommits. Hayward, with good awareness, finds the open man.
Irving against Ball, and he's going up for the alley-oop. And Ball with the block. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Drummond. Curry's got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Doncic passes to Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Backed by an aggressive offensive mindset, Kuzma attacks the rim with force.
Up top, Curry, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Irving. Stolen by Washington. Hayward with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. And Kuzma slams it in.
So long, so mobile. I love watching Kuzma get out on the break and execute like this.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench did exactly what they needed to do. Without their production, who knows if they win that game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Blake Griffin, who's checked in for Drummond. Nicholas Claxton comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Brown, who's checked in for Joe Harris. And Thomas subbed in for Curry. Irving against Ball. To the paint. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. 1:33 left to play here in the first. Irving up top. He's defended by Harrell. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Ball going up court. He doesn't hit that one. Nice D from Griffin. Out to the wing. Here's Thomas. Again, the Nets for 2.
Well, here's the thing. Irving draws so much attention from the defense. I mean, there's always a guy left wide open.
Oubre outside. Wants to get it to Doncic, and does. Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Swiped it away. Claxton, no good.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
And Charlotte turns it over again. Martin's checked in for Ball. Thomas with the ball. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Claxton the pass to Irving. 14 feet away, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Irving's got 8.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Doncic passes to Plumlee, and that one, good. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Thomas feeling it out a bit. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Hornets lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. Well, Kyrie Irving at 6'3", one of the most creative finishers in the NBA. And he details where it all started.
I just go back to being in my backyard and, just practicing all my layups or all my finishes. That's what I go back to. I mean, this is when I'm in that situation, I kind of feel like the attitude I get is this is what I do.
Oh, it is indeed. The English, the angles. He is a magician out there, Greg, with the ball in his hands.
And his godfather, Rod Strickland, another New York point guard legend who was known for his improvisational finishes. Kyrie had it from the soil.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, they're just a team in sync right now. Their passion in the first half has been outstanding.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Doncic out there with Martin. Then there's Harrell. Then there's Oubre. And it's Azubuike in at the center position. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Jazz had a huge game. He tallied 50 points and came out of nowhere defensively, blocking shot after shot in an incredible effort. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
Just 3 to shoot. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Hornets leading by 4.
Just a kinetic force inside. Kevin, you know Montrezl Harrell is high-flying, high-scoring. And he does it with high efficiency.
And Doncic throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Over Azubuike. And too long on the shot. And Harrell, one of the better scorers in the league on a per-minute basis.
Yeah, Kevin, he gets it done inside. He may not be a playmaker, but he is a play terminator.
And he gets the bucket. Azubuike's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hornets.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And it's Doncic missing. The Nets have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Pass to Griffin. Here's Irving, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
And the feel Irving has for the mid-range game, effective at working this area of the court.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
And a new group in for the Nets. Andre Drummond's checked in for Griffin. LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris is checked in for Brown. And Curry subbed in for Thomas. The 3 for Doncic. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Nets trail by 6. Shoots from 14. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. From the arc. No good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Outside Curry. Driving in. And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs, Greg, for those teams in the upper half of the standings, how much are they looking at the seeding and their possible opponents?
Well, I don't think most would admit it, but it's human nature to think ahead, trying to map out that route and looking at how it breaks down in the bracket.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Sharp instincts on deep.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a 14-point. And after a very lopsided first half, We'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at DJ in this one. He's been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
This was a huge bonus for this team. I mean, they weren't expecting it, but they will absolutely take it.
We've got Irving. Joe Harris is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And that's the group for Steve Nash as we begin the second half. Irving against Ball. Goes up with a stripe. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Oh, man, come on. Injuries like this can change the course of a game, even the whole season. Our thoughts and prayers are with him.
The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. Inside, here's Curry. Shoots over Doncic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the latest wrinkle in Seth Curry's game, creating for others with consistency.
And he's taking time with his reads, letting the defense commit, then making his move. All part of that maturation process.
Charlotte leading by 18. To the inside, here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
Harris, good. Harris has got his first 2 points of the night.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Down low, here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And when it comes to moving the ball, LaMelo is unreal. Can make any pass in the book.
And the pass to Irving. Back to Curry. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Curry. Here's Ball. He has 6. Hayward outside. Pass the Ball. Floats it up for Doncic.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Curry looking around. And Harris wide open. He shoots, drills the three-pointer. Harris has got 5 points so far.
And, you know, over time, we've seen Harris become much more assertive. Have to respect how much he believes in his jump shot.
The 3 for Doncic. Rebound, Brooklyn. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Doncic with the block. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Washington. Back to Doncic. And he uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 14 points now in the second half.
Alert play on the part of Washington. He's a much stronger player when he shows the type of awareness and unselfishness.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Floats it up for Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. A chance here to get a quick injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Andre Drummond. Dave, what's the news?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Nets let me know the status. He told me it's a sprained elbow. Now, they put some ice on it, and they're hoping that he doesn't have any inflammation. He won't play any further tonight up.
Substitution on the court. 8 seconds left to play in the third. Oubre outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. And we'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for Charlotte, Harrell is out there with Oubre. Then there's Doncic, and it's Martin in at the 2 spot.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yes, that goes in.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
In the corner, it's Harris. Doncic against Thomas. Back to Harris. Off target from outside. Hornets leading by 22. To the paint. 8 feet away. And the rebound goes to Griffin. And so Thomas will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Brown finds Thomas. You know, Chris, no one wants to see play stop for a coach's challenge. But is that inconvenience outweighed by ensuring it was the right call?
It definitely is, Kevin. You know, we'd rather get the calls right than just be quick. Quality over quickness. That's how I like to think. But, you know, definitely, you don't want those calls all the time. But, yeah, late in the game, you need it. Guys work too hard.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Doncic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Inside, Harrell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Harrell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Outside Thomas. Griffin trying to get open.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
And he comes up with the deuce. 33 points for DJ. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing, not giving them an inch of space out there.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long. And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Martin against Harris. Outside Martin. To the middle. Here's Doncic. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Doncic passes to Harrell. The drive by Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Outside Thomas. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
And the foul called on DJ. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Inside. Plumlee dishes to Doncic. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's Curry. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And, Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
Right. Let's take some questions.
Okay, so what adjustments does this team need to make to go deep in the postseason?
You know, we're good enough where we should be, and that's imposing our will on the opposition. That's got to be the goal. If you go in there thinking you got to change up what made you successful in the first place, then you already lost. You can't think like that, Frank.
So you're saying you don't think you'll have to make adjustments then?
I mean, who can say? I'm not going into any series with that attitude, though. That's a loser's mentality.
Okay, well then, let me ask you. Who are you hoping to face in the first round? Any preferences?
That's tempting fate right there. Look, I'm happy to face whoever and give them the best shot.
But tell us, though, from a competitive standpoint, you don't think any particular matchup gives you an advantage over the other?
No. Look, everyone is at their best in the playoffs, and we all have to step up our game, too, if we want to have a shot at doing something special. Plus, I try not to worry about stuff outside of my control, so I haven't even given it a second thought, to tell you the truth. All right, no more questions? Thank you.